Hello. This video helps you understand the approval process for cases and tasks in BMC Helix Business Workflows. In this video, we will learn what is an approval, the prerequisites for approvals, types of approvals, the process of configuring approvals for cases and tasks, and the different ways of approving cases and tasks. Case or task approval is an end-to-end process that starts when a case or task is sent for approval and ends with an approval outcome. An approver can be an employee, a business unit, support group, or a vendor. A case business analyst configures an approval process at different stages of the case or task lifecycle. Before configuring a case or task approval, a case business analyst must define an expression to determine whether the approval should be triggered, a status that will trigger the approval process, and a status to which the case or task will move to after the approval outcome. A case business analyst can configure self-approval and approval flows or chain of approvals which can be attached to case or task templates. Now we'll look at the process of configuring a case or task approval. Self-approvals are system-driven approvals and they do not require any manual intervention. A case business analyst can configure self-approvals with qualifications or with a process. A self-approval gets triggered when the qualifications are met. Let's see an example for self-approval. When an employee submits a leave request in the time-off application, the system automatically triggers an approval and sends it to the manager for approval. This type of approval is called self-approval, which is system-driven. A chain of approvals or chaining refers to a series of approvals. In chaining, an approval is run based on the outcome of a previous approval. A case business analyst configures chaining when multiple approvers need to approve a case or a task. Let's see an example for chain of approvals. Consider an employee submits a maternity leave request. This request needs to be approved by the direct manager, and then by the HR manager of the employee. An approval of this type is called chaining. Next, an approval mapping is created to specify a status that triggers an approval and the status to which a case or a task transitions, based on an approver's action. After configuring an approval mapping, an approval notification is created to notify users about events related to case or task approvals. With the help of an example, let's now understand case and task approval better. An employee raises a request for advance salary. A corresponding case is created. The HR checks if the employee is eligible for advance salary and creates a task for approval from the accounts department. The accounts department approves the request. After the advance salary is credited to the employee's bank account, the task and the case are closed. Let's now see the different ways an approver can approve a case or a task. An approver can approve cases or tasks from the Case or Task Details page in BMC Helix Business Workflows, or using the Approval Console, or from the Service Request in BMC Helix Digital Workplace. BMC Helix Business Workflows also allows approvers to approve tasks and cases through email, making the process easy and faster. To summarize, an approval is an end-to-end process of getting consent from approvers before case agents can proceed with a case or a task. To configure a case or task approval, a case business analyst must define an expression to determine whether the approval should be triggered, a status that will trigger the approval process, and a status to which the case or task will move to after the approval outcome. To configure a case or a task approval, a case business analyst configures a self-approval, chain of approvals, approval mapping, and then an approval notification. Approvers can approve a case or a task from the Case or Task Details page, the Approval Console, from the Service Request and also through email. I hope this video helped you gain insights about case and task approvals. You can find detailed information about case and task approvals on docs.bmc.com. The links are added in the description. Thank you for watching.